alam mo, ang pinakamalaking problema ng Pilipinas kung bakit mahirapan itong mag-adapt ng AI is yung data storage. Wala pa tayong, we don't have our own data storage yet. And pag AI, kailangan mo nito ng matinding data storage at kailangan malamig, di ba? Ang dami-dami nating ginagawa sa gobyerno ngayon na pumipila pa rin tayo, no? Lahat ng kailangan natin sa gobyerno, kailangan pa nating pumila, kailangan nating gumising ng umaga, kailangan nating gumanito. So, malayo-malayo na talaga tayo sa modernong panahon. Malayo-malayo pa tayo sa modernong panahon. I think wala nga tayong hiwa-hiwalay pa nga mga ID natin. It's just we are so far behind. Yun na lang yun. Nakikita ko yung mga readers ko, hiwa-hiwalay sila eh. May gusto, may okay sa kanila, may ayaw sa kanila na yung endorsement kay Aimee, ganyan. And I think kasi hindi ko kailangan, I want them to actually just pick their own +2. Pero sinasabi ko, kailangan may +2 kayo, okay, magboboto ng mga campaigns. And that is the only thing. And then vote straight Duterte, which is the real goal. Yung +2, that is just additional, no? Ngayon, hindi ko siya ini-endorse because nga, my readers, hindi sila, they don't like. Saka hindi sila, wala consensus yung mga readers ko, nag-aaway-aaway na nga sa comments about the endorsement eh. So, and of course, may trauma na rin ako.
Nakahirap patawarin no na, I'm sure alam niya na her brother is using. Tapos ang hirap patawarin ng gano'n, no? Na
ako gano'n na, may trauma lang ako, no? And that's just for me. Hindi ako against sa ginawa ni Sarah, but her choice is her choice. I will not contradict her because naiintindihan ko naman kung bakit niya ginawa yan. Hello. Magandang midnight sa inyong lahat. Happy Easter sa mga Kristiyano all over the world. Kamusta po kayo? Ito po ang inyong favorite na ka-moisture na si Sas Rogando Sasot na nagsasabing mas mabuti ng moist at mahirap kaysa dry at mayaman. Charot. Ayan, hello. Very special ang ating episode for Easter because it's Easter. So, i-click nyo muna ang share. Ayan. Kasi nga marami sa inyong ngayon palang sumusubaybay sa akin. So, mas maganda. You will get to know me up and personal. Ayan. Para tayo, bonggang-bongga, super bongga. Okay. So, I will include the link because it's Easter. Sandali lang. Ilalagay ko yung link sa comment section para kahit sinong gustong umakyat at magtanong sa akin ng up close and very personal question ay may chance na gawin ito. So, sandali lang. Itatype ko lang yung link streamyard.com/GBK 5469 MI. Okay. So, ayan na. Inilagay ko na dyan ang link. So, kung sino man ang gustong umakyat para magtanong sa akin ng very up close and personal question. Nakapin na. Okay? Nakapin na siya dyan. Tama ba? Baka naman naduling na naman ako. 5469. GBK 54694. Sorry. Mali pala. Once again, guys, naduling ako. So, ulitin natin ang link. So, it's http /streamyard.com para kung gusto nyo umakyat at magtanong sa akin ng very up close and personal question, lalo na yung mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin, 54694 MI. Tama ba? GBK 54694. Ayan. So, ayan na siya. I-type ko na siya uli. At ipipin ko siya para for more Okay. So, ayan. Ayan yung correct one. Ayan, so hintayin ko na lang kayo. So magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang inyong favorite na ka-moisture na si Sasrogando Sasot. So, yung mga gustong umakyat para magtanong ng up close and personal question. Sabi ni Nazi Seynan, gusto kitang makilala. So, kailangan mo umakyat para magtanong, para makilala ako. Okay. So, akyat na yung mga gustong umakyat. Nandiyan na nakapin na po ang ating okay, may mga umaakyat na. Okay. Hello, Ador? Ador, are you there? Going once. Ay, nawala si Ador. Natakot si Ador. Ador. Ayun po si Ador. Hindi po siya nagtanong. So, anyone else? Ayan, nakapin na po dyan ang link para umakyat po. So, come and join me. So hello sa lahat. Happy Easter again. So, let's go. Akyat po kayong lahat. And let's do it. Ay, gusto ko lang sabihin kasi nga, okay lang naman sa akin na i-recontent ako, pero i-recontent yun naman ito ng sarili ninyong pangalan. Huwag naman kayong gumawa ng YouTube or ng TikTok na pangalan ko. Gumawa kayo ng sarili ninyong diskarte sa buhay. Huwag yung, pwede na nga i-recontent tapos gagamitin nyo pa yung pangalan pa ng social media nyo, pangalan ko pa. Huwag ganon. Huwag ganon, mga friends. Okay, so yung unang guest, si #GodSaveThePhilippines. Hello, madaling araw sa'yo. Madaling araw sa'yo. God Save the Philippines and Happy Easter.
Hi, Miss Sas. Happy Easter. So excited nakita ko yung live mo na nagpapaakyat ka na rin ngayon tulad ng ginagawa natin dun kay Joey na page.
Pero kasi ngayon up close and personal ang ating eksena. So ano ang iyong chika boom boom? May itatanong ka ba sa akin?
Anything under the, ano po ba to?
Dapat ang tema natin ay up close and personal, ganyan. Very, very lightly tayo ngayon.
Okay. First, siguro bago ako magtanong, gusto ko lang po ipaalam sa inyo na 2016 pa lang, pina-follow ko na yung page nyo na, yung pagba-vlog nyo. So, parang kailan ko na yung way nyo of writing, communicating with your readers, ganyan. And of course...
Since kailan? Since kailan? 2016?
Yes, 2016. At
naku, magti-10 years ka na. Magti-10 years ka ng follower ko at reader.
Yes. Oo, and I'm so excited.
May napupulot ka namang magandang aral.
Oo naman. Syempre, lalo na yun sa international relations, kapag nag-uusap kami ng mga kaibigan, ganyan, ay ipasok ko yung mga UN Security Council, sino may mga veto powers, something like that, na hindi ko alam kung hindi ako nag-follow sa'yo before. And isa rin yun sa reason ba't nagkaroon pa ako ng interest na magbasa pa about it. And yung mga, bukod doon, yung iba mo pang mga sinusulat about foreign relations and stuff like that. So, very interesting and marami ako natututunan as a normal person at feeling ko tumatalino ako simula nung finalo kita. Kaya the fact na sinasabihan ng mga DDS na bobo, ganyan, walang alam. Bakit? Ano pa pamantayan nyo ng bobo at walang alam? Diba? Parang something like, kayo lang ba yung matalino?
So sa madalit salita, kaya mo makipagsabayan ng discussions na ngayon. Ganyan.
Yes, of course. At ano nga pala,
Thank you so much. God Save the Philippines. Anything else bago ko magpaakyat ng iba?
Yes, last. Kumaga parang buti pa ikaw, na-appreciate ko yung talagang, hindi ako nagsisisi na finalo kita 2016. Kasi may isa pa akong finalo, nakasabayan mo. And it turns out na iba ang paninindigan niya, nakabase pala sa pera. At kung saan siya may pakinabang.
Huwag natin pag-usapan yan.
So, that's why thank you. Yeah. And ayoko rin bagitin yung pangalan niya. And I appreciate you lang talaga. Thank you, pinakyat mo ako. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. God Save the Philippines. Ayan, si God Save the Philippines. Wala naman siyang tanong. Nagmonolog lang si kapatid. Okay, sino naman to si John Ray? Hello, John Ray.
Hi, Sas. I have been following you for a while now. Since, just like with the other guys, 2016. And feeling ko the same thing. I'm at my 30s right now. And feeling ko when I read your article, tumatalino din ako.
Sandali,
Yun,
John Ray. Ilan taon
wait
ka na
lang.
ngayon?
36.
So, pinalo mo ako, ilang taon ka? 36 minus 9
Mga nasa
is
20, mga 20, basta yun, mga 20s, mga ganon.
25. 25 years old.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah,
Okay.
naging hinog yung brain ko when it comes to politics. Especially when you share about the stratagems sa Art of War. And I read that book for a while na. And, yun nga, may mga napupulot ako. And then I have a question about AI. Since I'm a computer science and I'm working in IT right now, I would like to know, since you are in China, I would like to know what are the aspects of the industries in China that uses AI. Kasi dito sa Philippines right now, parang we are still living under the under the ayoko lang mention yung specific word. So I just want to know na in which part of the industry in China wherein they uses much more on AI other than IT.
I think kasi AI is all around every aspect of Chinese life. Kasi huge tent naman yung AI, no? From robotics na vacuum cleaner, yung kahit yung simpleng maliit lang na vacuum cleaner,
Okay.
to cars, to so it's very integrated in every aspect of their life. Yung DeepSeek, that's just tip of the iceberg, no? So ngayon, integrated siya sa may mga pinapilot na, kasi ang maganda kasi sa AI, pinapilot muna nila na maliit. So it's sa China kasi very scientific yung approach nila sa governance. So ipapilot muna nila yan sa maliit na lugar. And then hanggang tapos titingnan nila kung anong nangyari, and then sa kanila i-roll out ng pang mas maramihan. So in every aspect of life, nasa hospitals, nasa court, nasa even sa payment. Okay, di ba?
Yeah.
Cashless na nga kami dito, very cashless na kami dito. So even crime fighting. So China is like the cyberpunk country na nababasa mo lang sa sci-fi kasi it's everywhere. You know, it looks ancient. China looks ancient, but it's actually very technologically advanced. So nasa lahat na siya ng aspeto ng buhay. So nag-integrate lang siya ng mas bonggang, mag-deeper integration nga lang siya kasi nga like for example, magtuturo na sila ng AI fundamentals from a very young age, like elementary, 6 years old. So kaya makikita mo talaga na pinaghahandaan na talaga nila yung full-blown AI age. So and alam mo naman yan, John Ray, computer science ka. Kailangan alam mo ang fundamentals ng math.
Oo talaga. I mean, kahit elementary mathematics, I think it would definitely start there. Kasi before you reach to a higher point sa mga exponential blah blah blah, mag-start tayo sa basic mathematics. And I think nakikita ko sa Philippines, yung sa atin ngayon is instead of mag-focus tayo sa academ, our teenagers are much more focused on the dancing on TikTok. I think makikita mo yung basing on what you write in the last couple of weeks that elementary kid or the kindergarten were being taught about AI na. You really can see where China is going, no?
Yes. Saka alam mo yan, no? You cannot know the fundamentals of AI if mahina ka sa math, no? Because a lot AI is simply applied mathematics. Well, computer science is applied mathematics.
Yes.
Yan ang hindi alam ng mga tao. So at least you have a good fundamentals kasi programming is basically like linear algebra. So if di ba, John Ray, tama ba ako? As a computer science person, di ba? So if you don't like math, if you don't like working through symbolic language like math, mahirapan talaga. So I think naman, I think, John Ray, alam mo ang pinakamalaking problema ng Pilipinas kung bakit mahirapan ito mag-adapt ng AI is yung data storage. We don't have our own data storage yet. And pag AI, kailangan mo nito ng matinding data storage at kailangan malamig, di ba?
True. And I think, Sas, it was being promised by, I've never heard of a politician in the Philippines na they're trying to improve the IT infrastructures in the Philippines talaga. I've never heard of anybody.
Hello, ang dami-dami nating ginagawa sa gobyerno ngayon na pumipila pa rin tayo, no? Lahat ng kailangan natin sa gobyerno, kailangan pa nating pumila, kailangan nating gumising ng umaga, kailangan nating gumanito. So, malayong-malayo na talaga malayo-malayo na talaga tayo sa modernong panahon. Malayo-malayo pa tayo sa modernong panahon. I think wala nga tayong hiwa-hiwalay pa nga mga ID natin. It's just we are so far behind. Yun na lang yun. So anything else, John Ray, para bago ko magpaakyat uli?
No. Sas, thank you. This is such an opportunity. I hope you have a great day there. Bye.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay, next is si Karen Minao. Karen Minao, what's up?
Good evening, Sas. It's been a while. Tanong ko lang, may topic ba tayo tonight? Sorry, sa dami kasi ng issues.
Well, ang topic lang natin is up close and personal with Sas Ogando Sasa. That's our only topic.
Akala ko, bago ako magtanong, no, akala ko yung mga international relations or kalaban mo sa current issues yung fan ako, pero I think it's the humor. Anyway, ang tanong ko lang, magaling ka sa predictions eh. Pero, segue ko lang, ano ang nararamdaman mo dito sa they call that strategy yung kay Amy? Bakit ikaw mismo you don't endorse her? Kasi
why I don't endorse her? Because I am listening to my readers. Because my first connection to politics in the Philippines are my readers, no? Nakikita ko yung mga readers ko, hiwa-hiwalay sila eh. May gusto, may okay sa kanila, may ayaw sa kanila na yung endorsement kay Amy, ganyan. And I think kasi hindi ko kailangan, I want them to actually just pick their own +2. Pero sinasabi ko, kailangan may +2 kayo, okay, magboboto ng mga campaigns. And that is the only thing. And then vote straight Duterte, which is the real goal. Yung +2, that is just additional, no? Ngayon, hindi ko siya ini-endorse because nga, my readers, hindi sila, they don't like. Saka hindi sila walang consensus yung mga readers ko, nag-aaway-away na nga sa comments about the endorsement eh. So, and of course, may trauma na rin ako.
Nakahirap patawarin no na, I'm sure alam niya na her brother is using. Tapos, ang hirap patawarin ng gano'n, no? Na,
ako gano'n, may trauma lang ako, no? And that's just for me. Hindi ako against sa ginawa ni Sarah, but her choice is her choice. I will not contradict her because naiintindihan ko naman kung bakit niya ginawa yan. Malawak ng pag-iintindi ko. Pero hindi ako lantarang mag-endorse. Hindi ko rin siya kukontrahin. Diba? So, ako, sa issue na ito about endorsement kay Amy, this is something that I have to take into consideration, large consideration, the views of my readers. Ganoon naman ako, I take into consideration their views. I nagbabasa talaga ako ng comment, no? At nakikita ko naman sa comment ay hati sila, no? Kaya ako I will not I will not try to recommend the same recommendation as Inday. But if they would like to follow Inday's recommendations, hindi ko makokontrahin yun. Ang ano ko lang is personally, hindi pa ako nakaka-get over.
So, yung survey.
Personally, hindi pa ako nakaka-get over. Alam mo yon, siguro naman maintindihan naman yan ng mga pro dun sa decision ni Inday. So ako, hindi pa ako nakaka-get over doon. Saka kasi,
ang hirap
yes, Karen.
Naglalaban yung puso, isip, I take consideration sa impeachment, sa surveys. I think publiko sa Asia is credible naman ata. Yung pagpuso versus isip, parang we're back to the debate who's powerful, or impeachment case is at stake. Tapos hindi yung puso mo, ako mismo nagsasabi na, I still can't forgive you. I'm sure you have the knowledge na, di ba yung gumagamit ng prohibited substances sa criminal, di ba?
So ako, this is an issue that I don't think I need to make a stand. Yun lang yun.
Yung presidente natin, Sas.
Pero yun na nga, no? Naiintindihan ko, pero hindi ito yung issue na may mga ganyan naman tayo sa buhay, di ba? Merong mga issue talagang we have firm conviction. At may mga issue na, sa gitna lang ako dyan. At may mga issues na wala talagang convictions about that issue. At ayoko makipagplastikan sa inyo, no? Sinasabi ko na, on this issue, on the endorsement of Aimee, nandun ako sa spectrum na ang reaction ko ay, meh.
Ako, wala ata sa
Diba?
specification mo.
I think
I'm
no,
confused.
yung mga readers ko, alam na mga readers ko kung ang issue ay may conviction talaga ako at kung ang isa issue niyan ay meh lang ang aking stand at hindi. I am very transparent. I'm as transparent as the plastic people around you. Anyway, ano chika?
Ang bago ako magpaalam, magaling ka sa predictions I know. Coming 2028, we now know kung ano yung capabilities nitong presidente natin. I don't think if he's still alive, he will step down. Kung sa 2028, mag-declare siya ng martial law, tapos nakikita natin yung mga Pilipino ngayon, I think the election is the best time to just revolt, fight for kung sino yung binoto nyo. Hindi, nahirapan na tayong pumunta ng kalsada. What if he'll declare martial law on 2028? What do you think is the protection of the Philippines by that time?
Well, I don't know kung magde-declare siya. You have to have a reason why you have to declare martial law. Hindi ka naman pwede mag-declare ng martial law dahil lang gusto mo mag-declare.
Just to stay in power, sir.
Ay, hindi magiging effective yun. Kasi maka-question ang martial law declaration sa Supreme Court. Kaya nga, di ba hindi sila nagde-declare? They are just performing martial law
actions. Yeah.
Without declaring one.
Okay,
Hindi ba? As simple as that. So, ayun lang. So, any question, Karen?
Last na po, what do you see yung effect globally nito sa tariff na ginagawa ni Trump sa Asia at dito sa bansa ko na Middle East? In the coming years to come.
Well, I think ang una-unang maapektuhan dyan yung mga mayayaman. Bakit? Ano bang ine-export mo sa United States? Diba? So look at what sectors are being affected. Pero I think ang unang maapektuhan dito is mayayaman. I think that the goal of Trump is really to really weaken the trade relations of China with others. Kasi gano'n naman yun. So, mag-impose siya ng tariff, gusto niya yung mga bansa makapag-negotiate sa kanya. So, what would be the part of the deal? Maybe to drop trade relations with China. Because that's the only way that they can actually weaken China is to really diminish the trade relationship of China. So, as simple as that. So, what do I think what would happen? I don't think that this country would bite. Kasi we are now in a different situation. Siguro kung karamihan pa ng mga bansa talagang mahihirap pa, this might be effective. Karamihan ng mga bansa ngayon paakyat na ng nasa lower middle income na. So they have some sort of leverage. So parang now they can say na we don't need you as much as we needed you before. So they will feel the pinch, but they are also in the position in order na lumaban. As simple as that. So kung ano mangyayari, I think ang matatamaan talaga dito United States. A lot of economists are saying that the United States is headed for a recession. So yun lang. Anything else?
Salamat sa saludo
okay.
po. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, ang ating next ay si Jan. Hello, Jan. Okay, wala si Jan. Bye. Okay, si Gay V. Hello, Gay V.
Hi, Sass. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Personally,
welcome close and personal with Sasso Ganda Sasso.
Thank you. I just want to ask you, who amongst the DDS bloggers you are very close with? I started following you when you were doing collab dun sa Kantok. And I know you are
what
not...
do you mean by close? What do you mean by close?
Personally close to, like you trust the most if you have one or two.
That I trust the most with what?
Yeah, like for example, like I know you share your opinions to your followers, but of course, I'm not sure, but maybe you have discussions with some of the bloggers off cam or off video that you first share each other's opinions or views before you.
I don't talk to any one of them before I share my opinion, and then they don't talk to me even before they share their opinion. So our opinions are our own opinions. Kaya nga minsan hindi kami nagkakaiba mga opinion namin, di ba? So,
Exactly.
like for example, dito kay Aimee, may gusto kay Aimee, may ayaw kay Aimee. Ako naman sa issue na yan, meh. So, ganun
After,
lang. May trauma pa ako. I'm so sorry. That's just me. Naiintindihan ko ang endorsement, naiintindihan ko ang ano, but for me, it's not something that I should have a conviction over.
Mhm.
So it's just for me, meh. So,
And
so
after that experience, or I don't know how to call it, it's like an episode or experience you had with, can I say, TP, meron ka bang feeling na parang nag-ingat ka na, or you're being more careful in choosing people you trust? I want to think na somehow you were trusting TP before.
I think naman, ako naman kasi, no, wala naman akong, I don't have any skeletons in my closet. So, I don't know kung ano yung trusting or whatever, ano ba, entrust yung mga madidilim na ano. I am an open book. Kahit kanina ako humarap, I am an open book because I have nothing to hide. So, yung mga trusting na yan, anong i-entrust ko sa kanila? Like, for example, bank account ko, ganyan. Wala akong pinagkakatiwalaan sa mga bank account ko, ha. yung may alam ng PIN, wala. Pero, ako kasi, kung sino kaharap ko, I think you have to ask yung mga taong nakakita na sa akin in person, nakausap ko na in person. Wala akong tinatago. Nagkakatiwalaan ko ba itong taong to o hindi? It
No,
doesn't
I know.
because I have nothing to hide.
No,
Ganun lang
sorry,
kasimple.
I don't mean personal secrets. It's like yung mga pasabog or issues or mga ganung
Hindi,
mga...
again, JV, ang sinusulat ko, I only write it on my own. I don't need to consult anyone. So I don't need to consult anyone. I don't need to, and I don't need to entrust. Ay, nawala na siya. Nawala na siya. Okay. Next. Okay, si Binibini Helen.
Hi! Hello! Hello, Mima. I am so excited. Oh my goodness.
Okay, anong question mo?
Ano ba to? May limit po ba yung questions? Kasi parang...
Ang question, ano nga tayo active, hindi mo alam kung ano eksena natin. Ang eksena natin is up close and personal with Sasro Ganto Sasot. Ganon.
Yes, ganon. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay. Paano maging kasing ganda, kasing talino, at kasing moisture mo?
Ano yan, mahirap na tanong yan kasi mag-uumpisa tayo sa Big Bang. It's the right formula from quantum fluctuations up to how space-time bend. Charot. Ano ka, chika? Ano bang question? Yun lang? Ano ba naman yun? Wala naman katorya-torya. Naghintay ka ng mga panahon, yun lang itatanong mo.
Hindi, meron pa. Gusto ko lang simulan ng light. Hindi ka ba nai-stress o nakukonsume sa mga bashers na hindi alam ang sinasabi or minsan nagsisinungaling na ini-slander ka na
Binibini Helen, I am already in this social media eklabo since 2016. It's already 2025. So, isa lang ibig sabihin yan, manhid na ako. Natatawa na lang ako. Of course, sa umpisa, no? Siyempre, like, anyone who's starting in the game, masasaktan ka. Ako kasi ngayon, hindi ako nasasaktan. Natatawa na lang ako sa kanila kasi since 2016 pa silang ganyan. So, ibig sabihin, I have been living in your head for 10 years. Ang ipapayo ko lang sa mga yan, isiguraduhin ninyo na ang mga medyas sa kwarto ninyo ay hindi na naninigas, ha? Labahan nyo naman yan. At ang mga towels, at sana hindi mga nauubos sa mga tissue sa bahay ninyo for 10 years. Ako pa rin ang nasa utak nyo. Iba na yan.
Okay, iyan po yung isa sa mga ina-admire ko sa inyo kasi you are very strong mentally and emotionally. And isa yan sa mga gusto kong magkaroon ako. So next question po, sa ilang taon mo sa industry, ano yung hardest conflict or struggle na na-encounter mo at paano mo yun na-overcome?
Anong industry?
I mean dito sa
Okay.
since 2016 yan, yung sa politics.
Hindi ko matandaan kung anong hardest. Para sa akin, no, pare-pareho na lang sila. Pare-pareho na lang yung level. Parang it's sabi nga nila, it's par for course. So, gano'n naman yun. So, isipin mo na lang kung ganito lang yan. If you're going to speak out in public and share your thoughts, expect that there were people who are going to be against you. Kaso kasi, Binibini Helen, hindi kasi ako people pleaser. I have never been a people pleaser in my life, even when I was a child. Because una-una, a huge part of my personality is I'm an introvert. So I don't care. I don't care if there are people around me. In fact, I am actually getting tired if there are people around me. So that's why I don't care. No, if there are people around me, if there are people going to like me, wala akong pakialam kasi nga I can live with myself and alone. And I've been doing that for a very, very long time. So, ganun na kasimple yun. Of course, sa umpisa, no, medyo harsh. Nung nag-umpisa pa lang ako, siguro mga 3 months, 2 months, that was very hard. Kasi hindi ko naman expected na ganun kabilis yung magiging sabihin na nating rise ko. No? I think it was only within 3 months. So, yun na. So, ganun lang yun. So, isipin mo na lang, in every crowd, at least 10% yan will really hate you for whatever reason. And that is just a fact of life. So, halimbawa, kung ngayon meron akong 600,000 followers. So, at least 10% yan hate me. And I just have to live with it because I cannot please everyone. And, yun lang yun. You can't please everyone. May mga opinions. There are opinions that matter to me. And usually, okay naman ako sa kanila. And that's it. So, if you're fiercely independent, yun na nga lang, no? Don't share your thoughts in public. Kung snowflake ka, ganun lang kasimple yun. Do not. Kasi you will encounter all sorts of people and you just have to deal with it. If you cannot deal with it, then just shut up and then enjoy your life in private. Huwag ka na mag-share ng thoughts mo on Facebook because Facebook is some sort of a public forum. No? Ganun lang kasimple. They hate me? Okay, fine. You've been doing that since 2016. Magta 10 years na. So,
Okay,
so anything else?
So
Okay.
last question ko po, sa tingin mo, sa pag-asa pa ang Pilipinas, kasi looking sa mga nangyayari sa government ngayon, mga balita, parang nakakatakot. Ako personally, natatakot na akong tumanda sa Pilipinas.
Well, may pagkasa ang Pilipinas, pero anong time scale? You have to be realistic. Anong time scale? In 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, let's be realistic.
Tama.
Siguro
oo.
within 50 years, ganyan, 30 years, 50 years. Let's be
Grabe.
realistic. You know, the math has to be mathing. You know, you have
Mhm.
to give a realistic assessment of the country. Given the rate that the country is improving, we are actually building bridges that collapses in just a month. That shouldn't be happening anymore in 21st century, mga bakla.
Yes, correct. Tama.
So, ganun lang kasimple yun. Siguro 50 years. At accept mo na lang that the Philippines that you want might not happen in your lifetime. But it doesn't mean that na you will not keep on pushing for change. Pero you have to accept na hindi mangyayari yung change na gusto mo. You will not be able to live in that kind of country that you want. Because that's just a fact of life. Hindi ka po pwedeng magtanim ng buto tapos bukas aanihin mo na yung puno. Okay.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Sas. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye.